Hello, and a very warm welcome to the new version of Sussex Daily News Channel. This afternoon, we give you a piece of breaking news. Meghan Markle was slammed for a fake habit. As I said many times, Meghan is always the user in her relationships with other people. She ditches anyone who is no longer able to help her self-promotion. She wouldn't allow anyone to do to her what she has done to other people, including her husband and father. Indeed, Meghan Markle first met Jessica while she was filming the legal drama Suits in Toronto, and the stylist went on to attend her wedding to Prince Harry in 2018. However, today, a source has claimed, the Duchess of Sussex has permanently cut ties with Jessica Mulroney after she became embroiled in a race row with an influencer. She doesn't seem to care who she discards and doesn't seem to care who she alienates. Up until now, it hasn't really mattered because she could always pick up new friends. But with her life being played out on the public stage, I can't imagine any new people would want much to do with her anymore. An insider told Page 6 that their relationship was already on the out because Meghan felt that Jessica was making a career out of the friendship. Speaking to Page 6, the source said, "The white privilege row has really given Meghan the excuse she was waiting for to cut Jess off for good. Well, who would have thought? They were supposed to be like sisters. She is the one that gave Meghan the lift up in society in Canada. Markle used Mulroney to get into the elite social circle that gave her the introduction to Prince Harry. Meghan used her like she uses everyone. She's gradually dumped all of those friends and her own family, pulled Harry away from both his family and his country, and isolated him in an expensive couch-surfed mansion. So now who is going to be her so-called best friend? Who can she use now? I hope this woman writes a book. Then the truth will be out. Plus, if she actually said that, she is even more deluded than one would think. She was a virtual nobody when she latched on to Mulroney, and that opened doors. She used the royal family for a wedding to include A-listers and dignitaries that never heard of her to look important. Pot meets kettle. Back in the past, Meghan was a social climber. She treats others as rungs on a ladder. As a C-list minor actor in Canada, she leashed on to Mulroney who had connections. Meghan is a narcissistic personality who has a transactional and interpersonally exploitative nature. Her friends are expected to feed her uncritical idolatry and to reflect back to her whatever status she has acquired on her way up the ladder. Now that she has her mother moved in as her chief enabler, she no longer needs Mulroney for that role. And her marriage has put her into circles where Mulroney looks cheap, vulgar, and trashy. So it's bye-bye, Jessica. A viewer also slammed Meghan. I thought that Jessica had a successful career before she met Meghan and has connections through her family that Meghan was interested in. I don't think that many people will be surprised about this. Meghan gets what she wants, can, or needs from people when they're dumped. What a horrible way to go through life and a nasty reputation as a user. If anything, it's Meghan capitalizing on anyone's name because she doesn't have the talent to get where she wants to be and where she believes she should be. Jessica Mulroney was always a stepping stone, and as once useful in Canada for Meghan Markle, she now doesn't serve any purpose, so she can go. That's Meghan Markle. Bet Jessica didn't see this coming so arrogantly, or the sycophant that Meghan is. But they had a lot of marching deals together, and Jessica thought things would be mutual agreements where they would both benefit. But again, that's not Meghan Markle. She only cares about her own gain. It's a one-way street for her, always and with everyone. Meanwhile, Mr.Phil said on The Sun,
Hello with the most respectful greetings. In today's topic, I want to express my opinion about life today. There are so many things we encounter that make us feel unhappy and upset about our surroundings, especially now. The behavior between people in an increasingly fake habit, and increasingly lacking in humanity. Our job is not to adapt to that reason, we need to condemn them so that life becomes more civilized and pure. Keep watching this video.
I very much doubt Meghan would end a friendship because that friend was making a career out of the friendship. That's how Megs operates herself. She has tried to make a career out of her relationship with Harry. Being a hanger-on is just business to Megs, so I don't think she would be insulted by Jessica. It's more likely Meghan dumped her because she was worried about what damage Jessica would do to her brand. He continues, this is the friend she had at her wedding with her children as bridesmaids, who is godmother to her child, who helped her out in Canada when her and Harry first legged it over there, and then looked after Archie when they came back for their last week in the UK. Yet another person Meghan just drops. Meghan is so fake. No wonder the royal family could not stand her in the end, as they saw right through her little charades. Meanwhile, a fan explains and blasts on repeat the title, "The white privilege row has really given Meghan the excuse she was waiting for to cut Jess off for good." Anyone who believes this is beyond gullible. She has cut her off because she became a liability. Nothing, no friendship, no relationship, absolutely nothing must be allowed to stand in the way of megalomaniac's ambition. She is the coldest, most calculating creature imaginable. She would trample over anything and everything to get what she wants. She gives me the absolute creeps. I would hate to have to deal with her. Harry has treated his family dreadfully, but I almost feel sorry for him now. And as for poor Archie, in reply to this comment, I think Meghan needs to look at the old sayings, be nice to people on the way up because you'll meet them on the way down, and keep your friends close and your enemies closer. She has just made an enemy of Jessica and turned her back on her. I hope Jessica writes a warts and all book about her friendship with Meghan. It would be a bestseller, and once she opens up, there will be others to follow. Clearly, how ironic that the Markle woman who has spent her life capitalizing on the names of others now wants to dump her best friend for capitalizing on Meghan's name. We knew what a hypocrite she is, but this takes hypocrisy to new heights. Clearly, there is no limit to the extent of Meghan's self-serving quest for fame and fortune. I wonder if Harry started to wonder about his wife yet. Or does he think she's still perfect? Just so much drama with her. Doesn't get along with any of her family, including aunts, uncles, and cousins. Friends come and go. Doesn't like Harry's family. The media picks on her. The hired help doesn't even like her. And the list goes on and on. I wonder if he has figured out how toxic she is. And the last one wrote, I would say the correct issue is that Meghan Markle capitalized on Jessica Mulroney when she got to Toronto, as Mulroney took her under her wing and introduced Meghan Markle to the wealthy and elite in the Toronto social circle. Is anyone honestly surprised? As that is the way that Meghan Markle works. She gets rid of people who are not useful to her anymore or ghosts them. She is not a very pleasant person. That is probably why she is not successful in Hollywood. Very soon, what comes around goes around, and she will get her comeuppance. Meanwhile, in other news, Kate Middleton has addressed the frustrations of being in lockdown while encouraging school students to share their problems and be kind to people. Speaking during a virtual assembly at Oak National Academy on Thursday, the Duchess reiterated how a little bit of kindness can go a very long way, especially during trying times such as these. Kate told youngsters, talking to someone, whether it's a friend, family member, or teacher, is something you can do to make yourself feel that little bit better. And you can also play your part in helping others to feel better too, whether offering a friendly ear or helping someone in need. The virtual gathering, which aims to provide kids with a normal school experience, is a weekly initiative launched by the Academy to provide support to teachers and parents during the lockdown. Kate went on to say that while it's normal to experience a range of emotions as we navigate the pandemic, it's important to understand these feelings can make us uncomfortable. Being unable to see your friends or spend time with your family will undoubtedly be frustrating for you, just as it is for them, she told the assembly. It's been a really difficult time for us all, but it's important to know that these feelings and frustrations are totally normal, and that they won't last forever. As we help others, we mustn't forget to nurture ourselves by taking the time to focus on the things that make us feel happy too, she added. The Duchess concluded by thanking the students for allowing her to speak, before urging them to support those in need while looking after themselves. Following the virtual assembly, Kate then joined a Zoom call with several students from Waterloo Primary Academy in Blackpool, where they spoke about what kindness means. When Kate asked the youngsters, "Who wants to tell me what kindness means?" A 9-year-old girl called Talia replied, "Treat people how you want to be treated." Kate replied, "Absolutely. If you want people to be kind and nice to you, you have to be kind and nice to other people back. Very good." The Duchess then asked if anyone else had any ideas, before a 6-year-old Dexter replied, "Sharing, that's kindness." Again, Kate replied, "Absolutely. Sharing your time and sharing your toys and sharing your friendship, all of those things count. You are absolutely right." Kate concluded by admiring some of the students' photos, which were taken for her Hold Still project, before reiterating, "Such a small act of kindness can go a long way. My news today has ended. How do you feel about it? Please let me know in the comment section and we can discuss. Remember to like and share my video if you loved it. Also, click subscribe to my channel to get more news from the royal family. Now, have a nice day and see you in the next videos. Bye."